Hello Sagittarius, this is Inspire 2016 with your monthly reading for the month of December 2016. Hope that you have a good month so far for the month of November 2016, and yeah, let's see what is in store for you for the month of December 2016. So before we already pre-shuffled the card for you, focusing on your career and work life. So let's see, the first card for you representing the present position, you have the Three of Diamonds. So this Three of Diamonds in the traditional tarot deck will be the Three of Pentacles. So for the month of December, there will be kind of collaborations that you may have during the month of December with the other people in your life. Could be also if you own your own business, then you might have to hire many different people with several different backgrounds, for instance, and you may have to collaborate with them in order to achieve your goals. Although, let's say if you have been looking for a new job, then you might start a new job and maybe you expect some kind of on-the-job trainings, and during the period of time, then you may have to collaborate with the several different teams in your new workplace in that sense. Otherwise it may not be the case, then you may be also have required to travel, for instance, to meet with let's say to get involved with several different meetings, that you have to collaborate with several different people from different, let's say, different backgrounds and expertise. By the way, you also will learn a lot from them too, by the way. With this card indicates those things. So your money situation may improve, indicating with this number 3 here, and you may see the increase on your financial earning during this month as well. You may get a bonus as well, by the way, because this may also be the case for the holiday period during the month of December. So the next card that you have representing the bridge card or the influence card, you have the Queen of Clubs. So this Queen of Clubs in the traditional tarot deck would be the Queen of Wands. It can be somebody, a feminine figure in your life from the fire sign. It can also be you. So because it's a queen, so she may be your mother figures or your employer, your co-worker, for instance. It may not be it can also be you, by the way, because somehow you embody the energy of the Queen of Clubs here. So she's very practical and also action oriented, and she knows what she wants, and she's very independent as well. So she can be also somebody that can help you out towards your goals. She may be one of the person that you need to collaborate with, and she has the best intentions for you. She may be the help that you need for the month of December. So she may offer you a lot of assistance during the month of December if you need to go through with the whole let's say documents process and things like that, on the job training and things along those lines. So this queen can help you for to speed up everything for you, which is always a good thing to know. So the next card that you have representing the past positions, you have the Ace of Spade. So this Ace of Spade in the traditional tarot deck will be the Ace of Swords. So there were kind of mental clarity in your career life in the past. Maybe you were undecided which way to go in your career, and you finally get a aha moment that you know, oh, okay, this thing that may be the one that you really love to do, and can also be something that you also want to pursue for the rest of your life. That may also be the case for you. So this Ace of Spade, or in the traditional tarot deck with the Ace of Swords, can also indicate something that you have passionate about in the past, and that you finally decided you really have a clarity in your mind that you want to achieve those things in your life and to pursue. For instance, if you love to say cook and you want to be a chef, or you want to be a let's say cooking for something, let's say cooking in restaurants, or you want to have your own, let's say cooking business and things like that, catering business and things like that. So there's those kind of mental clarity in your mind in the past, which is a very positive card. Okay, the next card that you have indicating things that you learned from the past, you get the Queen of Heart. So this Queen of Heart in the traditional tarot deck could be a Queen of Cups. So there was somebody in your life that you learned a lot from her. She can be somebody from the water signs. She's very loving, caring, and also emotionally balanced. So she can be also your mother figures, or she can be your best friend if you always talk to her, for instance. But you learn a lot lesson from her as well. Maybe you don't know where to go in the past and you were kind of, let's say, almost giving up for your dream, and finally she could give you mental clarity and also assistance as well, emotional assistance in this case in the past, which is always a good things to have as a, say, your best friend or your work colleagues that always supporting you in that kind of regard. So the next card that you have indicating the things that you need to let go from the past, you have this Six of Heart. So the Six of Heart in the traditional tarot deck would be the Six of Cups. So you may want to have somebody in the past that you really want to meet again. So this card strongly indicates that you may want to have a reunions, or you want to meet with your ex-friends, so ex-boyfriend, girlfriend, or something, somebody in your past. Or she can also be, this card also indicates that you want to go back to your childhood, remembering your childhood memories in some way. So this also something that you really love to do. For instance, you want to go back to those memories in your past. Maybe you want to go back to your hometown or things like that. But those type of feelings, you need to let go all of those things, because somehow you have to accept the true realities within your life in the current positions, that you may have to let go those type of feelings. Those people in the past may not be in your life anymore. There can be somebody somewhere else right now, and they might not be something, or they might not be there for you to help you out during the month of December. But you still can talk to them as well to, don't cut the ties in some way, but try to be present and not just caught up with in your past. So the next card that you have indicating the future positions of your career life and your work life, you have the Seven of Clubs. So this Seven of Clubs in the traditional tarot deck could be the Seven of Wands. So in the future, you may have to stand your ground strongly and try to defend yourself against the other people perspective, and there might not be somebody that are in your best interest. For instance, they are not really helping you, but they want to challenge your ideas, for instance. Although you already start something here in the beginning of the month with the help of this Queen, or you become this Queen of Clubs, by the way, and somehow by the end of the month, towards the middle and the end of the month, you may have some challenges or arguments with other people in your work situations or in your workplace. They might not be so happy with your ideas or your suggestions in some way, but they might want to question your motive, or why you did that, and why you didn't do this, why you didn't do that, and things like that. But believe that you can always argue and stand your ground, stay firm, don't persuade with those arguments, but you still have, you have to believe in yourself and try to defend your ideas on what you have and what you want to achieve in your life. So this also card indicates that you need to pick your battle. Don't try to just raised by the immediate emotional stuff. Sometimes you have to think through. Do you want to respond negatively towards this argument, for instance? Because somehow those energy it will drain your emotional angry, rather than solving your situations or your problems, for instance. So you have to be really careful to respond to all of those arguments. So try to be selective and pick your battle. Don't just sway with all of those negative things and then respond and react angrily to other people's. So there's also sometimes you have to listen to their feedback or arguments. Maybe they are right too. So the next card that you have indicating the things that clarifying card, that is the last card in the bottom of the deck. You have the 8 of Spades. So this 8 of Spades in the traditional tarot deck would be the 8 of Sword. So you may be feeling trapped in your own thoughts, so you may be feeling bondage, or maybe you don't know how to respond with these situations. For instance, you may have a lot of doubt in yourself. You may don't know how to go and you cannot move forward. You are afraid of let's say making mistakes, and maybe you don't want to break the relationship with your colleagues because of this argument, for instance, and you try not to say anything, which is even worse. So sometimes you have to confront the ideas when you see those ideas are not aligned with your perspective, for instance. As long as you have a good sense of reason why you don't believe in this idea, why you don't agree with them, and things like that. Somehow if you don't say anything, that means that you agree with them. So that's also the case. So to summarize the reading here, you see that in the beginning of the month you have a very good collaboration with the other people, and in the past you may have some kind of a good omens and aha moment that you realize what you want in your life, something that you love doing. Or you can also indicate that if you're looking for a new job, then you may get one. You may get higher maybe by the end of the month of November, for instance, towards the beginning of the month of December. And then these two cards indicate that there were people that you need to let go of, people from the past that you may not be there for you again, and you learn a lot from this queen in the past. So once a message here that try not to trap with your own thought and try to be open-minded and stand your ground. So I hope that this reading is helpful, and I wish you a very happy Christmas if you celebrate Christmas, and also wishing you a very blessed happy New Year 2017. So hope that this reading is again helpful for you, and if you like the reading, just click like and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.
We'll be right back.